Hello, and welcome to Jazz Encounters Special Edition. I'm Tony Spearman-Leach, your host for this session. Jazz is an American treasure born out of the struggles and triumphs of the African American experience, and it became an appreciated art form all over the world. Today, we are going to spotlight the people who, to a large degree, are just as important as the musicians and vocalists who perform the music we love, our presenters. Our guests for this half of the program are Krista Bradley, Executive Director from the Black Rock Center for the Arts in Germantown, Maryland, and Willard Jenkins, Artistic Director for the DC Jazz Festival in Washington, DC. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you for being here.
That said, it's never enough to cover the kinds of costs of programming and all the backline and technical requirements of getting great jazz artists here. So, how can you help us? Other funders, other corporations wanting to support this indigenous art form should be partners and help us get the music out there to our communities.
And Willard, what's your experience in this arena?
Well, I'm not the development person, thank goodness.
Thank God. Thank God.
But we have our challenges. We are, our funding, like Krista suggested, is a combo pack of public and private funds. Okay. We're supported by the National Endowment for the Arts and the DC Commission.
In that broad definition of, this American sort of revolutionary music. And so you asked about our upcoming presentations. A good example is just right next week, June 11th to 13th, we're doing the DC Jazz Festival, our 5th annual at the DC Jazz Festival. We call it our DC Jazz Loft series. And we've got a trio of trios from Baltimore, including Warren Wolf, Gary Thomas, Chris Funn, all leading bands. Those are some straight-ahead musicians who are really pushing the boundaries. But then on June 12th, Friday, we're going to have Thundercat, who's somebody from LA who's really leading the fusion kind of concepts of our day between electronic music and hip-hop. And then on he'll be joined by a local band, Sam Prather's Groove Orchestra. And then on Saturday, June 13th, we're going to be presenting the AACM at 50 celebration, celebrating the Association for the Advancement of Creative Musicians.
Now, what is your website? Because we don't want people, you've thrown a lot of activities for them to get engaged in.
Yeah.
We don't want them to miss it. So what is your website where they can go to this?
CapitalBop.com.
Yep. For the information about the festival, our series in the festival, you can go to CB Shows, capitalbob.com/CB Shows.
Okay.
And it has all the information listed.
Because, this is a phenomenal series. We don't want people to miss out on it, and we want everybody to get involved. I am looking forward to getting engaged with all of this, but we want to talk more about it. When we return, we are going to get more involved with Giovanni and Luke about Capital Bop and the DC jazz scene. Here we want to present to you another jazz